initially we said Fnatic's bot lane should have the advantage. Let's see if someone like Jonan can change that in the first game. Of course, there is Rise versus Khan.
Jankos, the First Blood King, looking to live up to his namesake. Stretching strike connects, will pull
nice.
back. That's very nice. Elastic slingshot comes in, gets the knockup. First blood on the cards. Bwipo's going to go down, and G2 strike first.
Wonder on this Joker theory at the counter pick. Yes,
they get the dragon. There's no contest here. If you look at the vision from Fnatic, there's nothing to spot it out. So the first dragon of the finals, the Cloud secured.
I feel like both teams are looking for a fight.
Well, they are indeed. Reckless is the one that starts it. He goes forward with that rocket jump. Hylissang splits up the team. He's already thrown down that Glacial Fissure. Let's bounce. Pulls back too. This is a bad fight for Fnatic. Hylissang's already down. Rox is running for his life and he'll get dropped. It's a double kill for Hyonin. Raining down the rockets onto Fnatic as Reckless and Caps are running for their lives. Jankos gets two, pulls them back with the stretching strike. Defensive flash from Caps and G2 find another. The third of the fight. It's a whitewash, and G2 are crushing Fnatic.
Gank opportunity. But while all that action was going on, Hyonin was just beating his way down onto the turret. Will secure the first of the early magic resistance. Seems to be the name of the game for Fnatic, as Jankos looks for another gank.
Alright, he's flashed in, uses the Let's Bounce. Realm Walk will deliver perks into the mid lane. Glacial Fissure buys some time from Hylissang. Now he's the man that's in trouble. That Unbreakable will eventually break when 4 members are running you down. Perks gets his second of the game and turns the attention to the mid lane tower. There's no defense from Fnatic.
It's another play set up by Jankos. He's the one going aggressive. It looks like he was all alone.
Because he thinks that the collapse is going to come down regardless. It means he will still have that later if he wants to go in for one of those flashy plays that Hylissang loves to make.
And early we looked a little bit at
a lot of early game advantage because that's what their comp allowed them to get. But then they struggled to actually end things when their composition wasn't really designed for team fight.
They want to turn for the fight.
Find out. Teleport's coming in.
They're going to rush it. They're going to rush it.
Instant Smite is available. Baron is already secured. Brox is now in the pit, but he's left alone. Glacial Fissure comes down as Wadid is going low. Going to get knocked out by that seismic shove. Here comes
it's a big one.
Fnatic may have found the fight. Jankos is going low. Cell division not yet popped. Bwipo's already killed the backline. Flash for the Reckless. Fnatic are chasing. They're trying to cuss G2. They've done it. Perks is getting one back. This is a messy fight as Baron will only be on a few members. Jankos has escaped with his life and Perks will be looking to run down. Going to try to survive, but in a 3-on-1 it is a matter of time, and your MVP will close it out with Hylissang.
What a huge fight.
Well, the siege is on and the tower has already fallen. Keep your eyes on the minimap. Bwipo has got that unstoppable onslaught available, but not the great...
They're looking for another engage with Jankos.
The tension. The Alexis shot. Jankos is not fired.
To allow him to be more aggressive. Jankos is going in though.
Alright, Let's Bounce is available. He's going to get rooted down. Just use defensively. Jankos pulls nobody back. This is a good start for Fnatic. Hylissang jumps onto the front line using that shield. Some time. Hyonin is down! Reckless dunks him! It's a double kill for Fnatic and they've got the advantage.
Bwipo comes up huge, gets a knock-up onto Hyonin, and the rest of Fnatic collapse. They have their eyes on the Infernal Drake, and they secure themselves another team fight win.
Oh, Fnatic
used his Consume on, because that was going to be the primary target to keep Hyonin alive. G2 ended up with a negative Baron power play as Fnatic have come back into this game strong.
G2, they were waiting for Hyonin's flash to be ready, but it wasn't up for the fight. And then without the time catch
back to get that punish down. Now they're going for a play in mid.
Alright, Hylissang's going to use stand behind me. Jumps up, gets the Unbreakable. Gigantic shield teleports in the back end from Bwipo. Flame Chompers might buy some time. Jankos is already going low.
Hyonin's dead!
Hyonin is dead again with flash and heal available. Bwipo's looking to find a little bit more. A flash forward from Hylissang. Gets a Winter's Bite, his Wonder. Gets shot down in the back end. The kill picked up by Reckless. Wadid not going to get knocked up, but it doesn't matter. 3 kills to Fnatic.
And this is the worst timeline for G2 as Baron is alive. Reckless and the crew have their entire team alive, but their eyes are set on that middle inhibitor.
They got some minions coming. I think they want to go straight for the Nexus here. Reckless on Tristana can kill these turrets so fast. Another option is just mid inhib and Baron. But with 20 seconds still on Hyonin, one on Jankos even longer, they're looking for the finish.
The death timers are so high. Perks has to put on his blue suede dancing shoes to deal with 5 members of Fnatic. Wadid's going to help out for a little while longer, and Fnatic are chasing. It's Reckless that gets another, the 5th of the game. And despite losing early, despite falling behind, Fnatic fight back and strike first in the Spring Split Finals. They've not finished the game yet because Hyonin and Perks, they're trying to
Hyanan!
How did they do it? That was my win moment. But Hyanan will not go quietly. He's flashed forward, continues to chase.
Gonna get the reset.
Looking for the rocket.
It's
Wonder.
Wonder.
Here comes Wonder. Caps gets taken out. It's Hyanan who gets a triple kill, and we're not done.
Oh, time to get their first kill, and suddenly the Jinx pops off.
G2 now walk away with a 5-man Baron.
Behind them, Fnatic are starting the Infernal Drake, and G2, they're not contesting, they're not risking anything.
Gentlemen, 2 Infernal Drakes for
Because of it, but because we had that big play at the Nexus from Hyanan, there's still time for G2 to win this game. Almost at even objectives. On the side of G2, they might look for something. Fnatic jumping in as well.
All right, Hyanan sold his boots in favor of that Phantom Dancer. Let's see what damage he can put down, or if he's caught out. Glacial Prisoner teleports to the back end. Fnatic, they've already got the passive from Jankos. The fight's not done yet. Reckless is being trying. Focus down from Perkz. Perkz flashes away defensively. Reckless gets him. Turns onto Innocence. That's a double. He's not done yet. Firing away onto Wonder, looking for more. Winter's bite tags Hyanan. Wonder survives for a few seconds longer. The bomb explodes. It's a triple. Has he
He's going for the penta.
Spring split MVP trying to find more. Doesn't want to go toe to toe. Shot back and forward.
He's going to kill him. That's the penta.
Going forward. The quadra. The penta kill for Reckless.
Reckless! What a hero for Fnatic. The superior AD carry comes out on top, and they're going for the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 42 minutes, Copenhagen, are you not entertained? Fnatic take game 1.
And this game showed exactly why Reckless are the MVP of the spring split. The team builds a composition around him. They look towards him to carry the first game he's dealing with. And Jinx on the other side, Arise as well. And yet, Reckless are able to consistently take down the enemy front line a lot faster than what G2 could do.
Sivir locked in for Fnatic. After all the AD carry bans, it's a reminder of exactly what Reckless did in that previous game.
It's usually because they play through topside.
All right, Bwipo's flash is still on cooldown for a few seconds longer. Undertow into Reckless swing plus the cannon barrage. Bwipo's going to get taken out. Not yet! The shield comes up and Jankos, the first Blood King, not going to do it. Finally gets picked up. Wonder even had some support from Perkz and what did. Running very low. Here comes Broxah. Chilling Smite and Flash available to him. Gonna use that ultimate. Catch him down. Broxah bites back.
The support bait here, Hylissang staying top. Here's where we have to remember the GPO could be important if a fight breaks out, but all of G2 backs away because Perkz was not allowed to move close to the river.
Giving those stacks opportunities as gank happens up top.
All right, let's see. Where is Bwipo going? Can he buy enough time? Wonder's gonna get out of range of that onslaught, and Flash already used. Impale should lock him down. Not yet killed. Finally gonna get taken out here as Bwipo and Broxah, they've chased very far. Park's gonna look for a report.
No TP on support from the rest of GG. Oh, Caps! He just solo killed Perkz!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an
More proactive around topside. Oh
no,
going asleep.
Dun, 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 dun. Let's stopwatch was used. Now there's going to be a turnaround. Flash forward from Perkz. Here comes Jankos. Portal jump by some time. But here's Broxah. Caps has escaped with his life as the unstoppable onslaught comes out. Now all of a sudden, here comes Bwipo. He's looking for Perkz. The defending champion about to go down. Pops the plant. And Perkz is still running for his life. The fracture into the Impale. Bwipo bites one.
Caps was so low. Where's the GPO?
G2 have a very strong mid-game composition. They can force a lot of plays once they hit these item spikes.
Hold that thought, because Bwipo is about to get taken out. Chilling Smite for the assist, and Wonder will be donated the kill.
This is what I wanted to see more of from Jankos. Try and get this GP further ahead. Player on the top side.
Sin plus Rage Blade, it is decimating the HP bar of
Look at Broxah, look at Broxah.
Broxah's nowhere near. Hylissang's inside the pit. 2,800 hit points. Battlestar comes out. Wadid takes down Hylissang. Baron is down. 1200 HP. It's secured by G2, but at what cost? Bwipo, Roar of the Slayer, takes down Wadid. And now Fnatic are trying to use Zombie Bwipo as a front line. Caps and Broxah sitting on the back end.
Carried, they strike at a 20-minute Baron.
And this was the mid game that we were talking about. G2 with the decisive calls, G2 with the confidence.
And of course, as we jump out of the replay, we're straight into a Fnatic fight. They've taken out Wadid. I don't know how that happened. Here comes Jankos and Wonder, though. They need to get something back. Chain of Corruption misses, but the barrel and the hail of arrows take down Caps. Hylissang gets bopped by a parlay, and G2 are not done yet. It's a 2-for-1 trade. They're looking to secure another tower, as they've already dropped one during the course of that replay. Weepo's trying to use that smash to buy some time. Unstoppable Onslaught used defensively, but he's burst down. Yawnen has a fully sacked Rage Blade, and he is angry, hammering down on Fnatic. Another tower falls, and G2 pull ahead.
And this is why so over the game, they're getting back some of that global gold, utilizing the spikes that they have now hit, but they need to be able to close things out. We've talked so much about this.
15 seconds on that buff as the tower is being chipped away. Yawnen got himself stacks on that Rage Blade. Here comes Perks flying in from the side. The 5-man stack of G2. Couple autos away from finishing off this tower. It will eventually drop, and G2 escape with the objective.
And I want to use this opportunity. And now alongside G2, coming into game 2, when things look so bad, you still have pressure on the side lane, which Fnatic is trying to shut down.
Wonder's going to flash away from the Sleepy Trouble bubble, but with the help of Broxah and Weepo, it is just a matter of time. He finally gets taken out as the rest of Fnatic arrive. They dove 2 towers for that one, and they should be able to take it out.
Yeah, well, G2 got the outer turrets with the Baron, they got a lot of gold for themselves. They're not that far ahead in terms of the carries. If you look at Sivir here for Reckless, like 300 CS at this point, almost completing his Infinity Edge.
Double TPs, Caps is coming in from behind the pit, and Whipper's going to be inside the river. He's instantly running for his life. There's no ultimate available. Wonder needs to find the powder kicks, puts one down, is interrupted by Hylissang. The damage hasn't come out yet. And the multi-man knockup! Fnatic have got themselves 3! They're looking for a quadra. Not going to find it just yet as Caps is hunting Wonder. Yawnen gets run down, stunned down.
He's going again!
For Reckless! Are you kidding me?
Kill! Insane! Fnatic in the late game team fight. They just keep destroying G2. It all starts with Whipple keeping in behind. It looks like G2 can maybe kill him, but he turns it around, and then we kept talking about how this Sivir was farming. She was getting items. 3's enough for Reckless. He gets another pentakill.
Oh, wow. As we jump back into the action, Fnatic have picked themselves up an Infernal Drake, and they're diving all the way forward. G2 are routed and running for their lives. Jankos forced to flash over the wall. They're not done yet. Reckless has got one. Hell, every time he gets kills, I think another pentakill is on the way. But G2 are Fnatic, despite the strength of G2 Esports. Now, for Fnatic, they still have to press through the final objectives. Ultimate from Jankos will keep him alive a little bit longer. The Sleepy Trouble bubble will tag Wadid on the way out, but there's no follow-up. Fnatic knock over this level of performance from Fnatic, and maybe it's even better than anticipation. Look at this, the Chain of Corruption slowly starting to spread. Defensive flash from Weibo as Fnatic are trying to push 2 lanes at once. Caps takes out the top lane tower. The rest of Fnatic pushing into the mid lane. Jankos got a decent amount of MR and HP, so he's not going to get insta-gibbed by those paddle stars, but it doesn't matter because Fnatic, they've broken open the base.
And Wonder find an opportunity to just chunk a member of Fnatic out. He still has a lot of gold. He does have 3 items. It's going to be so difficult though for G2 as they look to defend their base.
All right, a couple of ultimates available, but not going to be enough. The tower falls. And whenever you see an Olaf running backwards with the ultimate, you can understand the situation. Fnatic very happy to take 1 inhibitor, very happy to take a 2nd inhibitor on the precipice of going 2-0 in the Spring Split Finals, and they're doing this one by the numbers. Going to push down to the bottom lane and take the inhibitor as well.
Gotta break the spirits here, see if they can actually get a fight. G2 currently still trying to be very defensive. Fnatic looking for something.
Man, it's about sending a message. Fnatic are saying, screw it, let's make 3 pentakills. Let's see if they can find one for Caps. He's got a paddle star kill already. Manages to find himself a double. The rest of Fnatic playing defense. Hylissang catching every single shot with that Unbreakable. The Nexus is being knocked over, and Fnatic are deconstructing G2 Esports. The defending champions go down, and Fnatic are 1 win away from the title.
And while we talk a lot about the 80 carry damage coming in from Fnatic, the entire setup around the fights is actually the most important thing to look at. The Braum and the Sire, 2 games in a row, have been huge for Whippo and Hylissang. The problem is sitting very, very scary.
And I'm remembering back to the quarterfinals last year, gentlemen, where Perks pulled out the Cassiopeia in the Game 5 top.
Okay, there's no flash on Wonder.
And this time round, it's Wonder that's being ganked, not Buipo. Rox is going to look for some CS. Remember, Wonder forced to use that flash much earlier on. Gets caught up by the CC, 250 HP. The shield keeps him alive for a little while longer. Volcanic Rupture comes out, they knock down. Flash forward from Buipo. He gets minion block, and it trades 1-for-1. Compliment to the creeps.
Good gank. He will be one of the primary engage tools, as we're seeing an engage in the river.
I never get to go story time, as all of a sudden Brox is going to be the focus. He's going to get burst down, a lot of damage. Flash over the wall from Jankos. He's going to get caught up by the Impale. Now Perks is looking to shut down Hylissang. Throwing out Twin Fang. Reckless now going to try clear out this wave as quickly as they can, and a potential fight will ensue. The boop onto the tower goes down as the Impale will pull Wadid backwards. The Orn engage comes up from the mid lane, and Wonder has already picked himself up a kill. The tower falls as well. The Karma falls in the background of the fight, and things are getting a little messy. Fnatic pushing into the red side of the map. G2 are now on the retreat. The Petrifying Gaze will stun down Hyonin, but not enough to continue. Now Perks forced to use the cleanse and the flash. Jankos charges the slingshot, but does not pull the trigger, and G2 are running, chasing for their lives. Perks now continues to get choked and pulled down by Caps.
Fight here. I see bot lane, the turret actually did go down from before, and Fnatic trying to even out the fight. And that suddenly slows down your entire game. Perks now, no flash.
Oh, he gets caught up by Buipo. There's the engage coming down, and Perks will get taken out. In the ensuing fight, G2 are still running for their lives. Fnatic have got themselves the positional advantage. It's not done yet. Caps is now under threat as Hyonin and Wadid are trying to run him down. Going to get rooted down into place by that focused resolve. Caps continues to get smashed down as Hyonin flashes forward for the kill. Fnatic, though, get the tower.
Fnatic again.
G2 constantly struggling to find an edge. Now Buipo, he does not have flash. 4 members on their way top.
Yeah, and of course he teleported to this tower. G2 have thrown more resources. Wonder and Jankos coming in to help out. Let's Bounce is not available. The tower is very low, but there's not enough minions to work with. Buipo's going to get chunked down by 4 members of G2 Esports. The kill is secured by Hyonin. The 4th of the game, it keeps the gold close, and they can continue the pressure on the tower, while Fnatic, they get deep vision in the bottom.
And there's nothing else for Fnatic to try and punish G2 with. They don't have any pushing lanes. You see Reckless trying to steal away.
Still working that Infinity Edge. Hyonin's got himself the Essence Reaver and Rapid Fire Cannon, and Fnatic will be able to take the top tower with the help of the minions. Realm Warper by some time. Caps will just... They're still sitting around the Baron pit. They're going to throw down a little bit more of an engage. Stretching Strike will pull Buipo back, but there's just not enough damage to take him out. Reckless, Hylissang, Caps, they turn around. Jankos is going to flash defensively, and now G2 are routed and running for their lives. Orn Ultimate may turn things around ever so slightly, and the damage is going on to Perks. He's not taken down, finally out! Perks finds the kill! That's a second, it's Wadid that takes out Buipo. G2 are keeping their series hopes alive, but how much more can they secure?
G2 Esports finally find the success.
All right, Buipo Ultimate is going to not get interrupted. G2, they peel away. Baron has been stopped. A couple of ultimates becoming available. But Caps, he didn't pull the trigger. He's still pushing bottom lane.
Yeah, they have to start the Baron again to at least force the TP from Caps here. Let's see what happens. They go for another fight.
Members of Fnatic, they're grouping up. Here comes the call of the Forge God. It is not redirected. There is baited by a Mountain Drake. So Fnatic, they can look to push those towers and play around those objectives as we continue to scale in the mid to late game.
And it's important to note that G2, when they started that Baron, their goal was
when
not...
the TP arrives, or if it will even channel at all.
All right, Buipo is taking some damage from Hyonin, and the Baron continues to get chunked down on the back end. It's down to 50%. Caps has not yet pulled the trigger. He's shoving. Keep your eyes on that bottom left. He has the call of the Forge God. That's going to knock up Hylissang. He's running for his life as the Stretching Strike pulls him backwards. Defensive flashes. Caps has not teleported yet. Hylissang is now down. Fnatic committed for the inhibitor, while G2, they only get a support kill.
Fnatic accept the fact that they're not going to win the fight, so they will just trade it for an inhib instead. Caps is still pushing as 5 members of G2 are hanging around the Baron.
If G2 mess this up, it could be the game, it could be the series, it could be the split. Caps continues to hammer away on the Nexus turret. The Baron is not yet started.
Interrupt.
Yeah, go flash, go flash!
PvE. Hyonin is stuck inside the pit, but Fnatic have not committed.
Baron's gonna kill him.
Continues to push on the Nexus. Baron is going to take down Hyonin, but Reckless gets the last hit. Fnatic are winning everything.
They got the Baron now. Caps is still pushing here. It's only Wonder who recalled. He's gonna force Caps away, but now Fnatic gets everything.
Jankos, is he going back to base? He's not even going to try and steal, giving this away. Oh, okay, he's still hanging around.
Watch the HP, watch the HP, 2,400. Not being burst down yet, stretching strike inside the pit. Jankos, no flash available.
Caps is still in the base. He's still trying to do it.
This is insane! Jankos goes inside the pit. The Baron goes down to 1,200. The smite fight is won! Fnatic gets a last hit. They take out Jankos, and they're pushing in for the win. Fnatic are about to do it. They've got minions pushing down as Wonder is trying to stall, trying to use the Call of the Forge God, and Perks, the last remaining member of G2, will hold firm for now.
Trying to defend, but 5 members of Fnatic already pushing for that mid inhib.
Gonna take that one down with Baron-empowered minions. Supers in the bottom lane. Fnatic will not make a mistake at the Nexus again.
And why Fnatic actually winning out on this trade.
Now Fnatic
Call of the Forge God, but it is not synchronized. It's not partnered with Jankos, and Caps once again is pushing in the middle lane. He's not with the team because he doesn't need to be. The inhibitor falls in the top lane, and Fnatic are on the precipice of making history. 3 inhibitors down. The last Nexus turret falls, and the final fight. Jankos is impaled, pulled backwards. He's killed, taken down by Reckless. A rocket jump forward as Caps takes down Perks. Wonder follows shortly thereafter, and Fnatic will turn their attention to the Nexus. Fnatic topple G2 and are your spring split champions. Are you kidding me? They are diving for the triple kill. Fnatic rule Europe.
Fnatic have done it.
A final years in the making. The 3-0 does not represent the quality of the games. And Fnatic are your champions.
Took them 2 years to rebuild. Figure out what kind of lineup do they need? What kind of coaching staff do they need? Hylissang joins this split, and Youngbuck joins the team as well. So much credit towards him from all the Fnatic members. And now they're sitting here 3-0, dominating G2 in the final.
What a performance from Fnatic. Celebrating being back on top.
Fnatic last year, they made it to the semi-finals. They struggled. They were concerned once again. Would they falter? This time round, they did not. They came here to Denmark and they performed.
And they came here for one thing: Copenhagen and the Royal Arena. Fnatic have come to claim the trophy and declare themselves champions of Europe. Put your hands together for your 2018 Spring Split champions! Watching the players revel in victory as Bwipo hoists the trophy. You see Youngbuck in the background as Hylissang hoists it. 5 consecutive titles for Youngbuck, while he was not a coach on stage, along with Dylan Falco. As you mentioned, gentlemen, It was the entire organization.
And they deserve it. They were the best team during the regular season. They were the best teams in playoffs. And this performance, 3-0 win over G2 Esports. Exactly what all the Fnatic fans were hoping for.
Many fans were not expecting the 3-0 in the final. Was expecting a long back and forth, and while many of the games were very close, Fnatic were the ones, the superior team fighters, the individual carries stepping up. Bwipo subbing in for Soaz. So many fans were afraid. Would he be able to deal with the pressure? Could he handle it? He certainly did.
Especially when you consider the ganks and the pressure. 2 pentakills in a championship series. 2 games in a row. It was an MVP performance from the Spring Split MVP. And there can be nothing but praise for Fnatic this year. They will represent Europe at the Mid-Season Invitational in Berlin. Which, by the way, tickets are available for sale. Go check out lollysports.com. Let's see how well they're going to show. Let's see what they're going to do on the international stage once more. Commiserations to G2 Esports. It was a valiant fight in games 1 and 2. They had opportunities, but were unable to overcome their own mistakes to pick up the wins.
Outmatched today across the board, and Fnatic can raise the trophy.
I have never seen Broxah smile quite that much. And